been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was murdered, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. And we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Doyle. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Doyle. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the ground with Ward. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Ward. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ward. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
The gun, Doyle looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
on 3rd and long. Doyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st down, Doyle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ward. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Ward, and he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try the left side. Ward. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Kelly. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line, because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the carry is Kelly. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry, their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run with it. It's Kelly. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and going deep downfield for Boykin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rush in. Check 24. Check 24. Middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch or take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Doyle. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 30. The 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, 73 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, defense. Who we got? Yo. Switch gears. Kill.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
46-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Doyle. He'll get this to Ward. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Denver.
Operating from the gun. Doyle out quickly to Judy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Doyle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kellen, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Kelly. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Come on. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. All right, Frank. Early. Shut up. No.
From the gun, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, 79 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Doyle, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Doyle. That's complete to Ward. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Kelly. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Kelly. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Now Kelly. And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
First down, Broncos.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 11 now. That's Ward, complete right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Play action. Doyle. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Ward. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Operating from the gun, Doyle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. Is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game.
24.
Let's go! Let's go!
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Ravens, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Denver, they